So you have some women out there demonstrating, protesting, ladies and gentlemen, asking for Ambazonia restoration fighters to leave, to leave for Oku, to leave Oku. That is what we have learned. I'd like you to take a moment, look at the image here. Take a moment and look at the image here. Again, this is happening in Oku. I don't know whether you can listen to the audio. Seems to be quite low there, but that demonstration we are told took place in Oku, where women in Oku are asking some Ambazonia restoration forces or Ambazonia restoration forces to lay down their arms and to vacate Oku, ladies and gentlemen. Now, let me say this to you. This is what we know about this demonstration. I am going to be joined by the commander for Oku, who will be briefing us with what is actually going on in Oku. But we learned that these ladies were demonstrating. They were demonstrating to get Ambazonia restoration forces out of Oku, ladies and gentlemen. Comrade Ghana, please get him to call me right away. Right now as I speak. All right. So this demonstration was taking place in Oku. And the women you find on your screen were protesting the restoration fighters. They were protesting the restoration fighters in Oku. Again, I will be joined by the security chief for Oku, who will be giving me some details as to what happened here. They were chasing Ambazonia restoration forces. I am not told they were chasing every fighter. I have learned they were chasing one commander called Bush Rambo. I don't know very much about Bush Rambo. I'm waiting for this phone call so that they can bring me the details. But ladies and gentlemen, I understand they were chasing the one Bush Rambo and his fighters out of the place as they demonstrate and protest. You could hear them chanting. The Amba boys are attacking their mothers, attacking their fathers. They are harassing them. They are beating them up. And this is a phenomenon that has become very, very widespread almost everywhere on ground zero, especially in the northern zone. We have heard of Bafut. We heard of Mancom, in particular, Mezam, We heard of so many other places, Bui, Ngo, Ketunjia, where these things, harassment, kidnappings, and torture are taking place. Please ask him to call right away. Thank you. So we've heard of all these places. In other words, torture, harassment, kidnappings, and ransom taking, they have become a culture among some restoration fighters. Ladies and gentlemen, listen to the sound of my voice. I will stand for every mother and every woman who protests because of any form of torture from anybody carrying a gun on ground zero. Whether you are a good Ambazonia restoration fighter or a bad one, you harass a woman, you torture a woman, you kidnap anybody in demand for money, I will pray that they lay hands on you and lynch you. You can take it anywhere. There are those of you out there who know how to cut videos and put it out there. Please cut this one and put it out there. I will support any woman who rises up to oppose any Amba who is a kidnapper, who is a ransom taker, who is harassing people. I will support your lynching. Because this war is not about you turning against your own people. Why should civilians continue to complain that people who are supposed to be protecting them are instead going after them, attacking them, harassing them, torturing them, taking funds, taking money from them? I will never support any fighter. I will never ever stand behind any fighter who harasses people. You are the reason why these women were on the street. I don't know who sent them on the street, but listen, even if they were paid to go on the street, it's a fact. It's a fact that some of you out there carrying guns in the name of Ambazonia have turned to be attacking these people and meting undue punishment upon them. There are thousands of Ambazonian families with families in the diaspora paying thousands of dollars to this struggle every year, ladies and gentlemen, whose parents have been harassed and millions taken from them. And yet, the same families are in the diaspora trying to support this struggle. It is wrong. It is wrong. And anybody carrying a gun in the name of Ambazonia, harassing people, torturing people for money, I will pray that you are picked up and the ultimate punishment meted upon you. I have no problem, absolutely no problem. That is just okay with me. But you picking up people, chaining them and locking them up somewhere, demanding millions is out of bounds. And we will never support it. The interim government will never ever support it. And we will continue to advocate that if you are picked up, if the civilian population pick you up, they should give you the punishment that you deserve. Because it is your action, the action of some of you like this, that is making people to want to feel like giving up. Because if they are feeling this pain in the hands of their own children, in the hands of their own boys and girls, who say they are fighting for the country, why should they not go back to join La République du Cameroon if in the hands of their own people they go through this pain? Again, it is absolutely out of place for anybody to pick up a civilian on ground zero and make this kind of torture, harassment on them. It must stop. Get them out. All right. So whatever happened in Oku, I really don't blame those women a lot. I don't blame them a lot, ladies and gentlemen, because some of these people carrying guns, I don't want to call them Ambazonia fighters, because I really do not believe any true Ambazonia fighter should be harassing, torturing anybody out there. That should not happen. If it happened once, happened twice, it should not happen the third time, fourth time, sixth time. It should not become a routine. It should not become a habit. It is out of place. People are already suffering a lot. To be suffering in your own hands, in the hands of anybody carrying a gun. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's what took place in Oku. I am expecting a phone call from the commander in Oku who will give us some details, some intelligence behind that demonstration. If the call comes in a moment, I will take it. Hello.
Hello, Secretary Chris. This one, Assistant Commander for Oku, the main commander there at work right now, so I talk on behalf of the Oku community, Oku LGA.
Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you for calling me. So tell us, you saw the images coming from Oku, the women protesting in Oku, going after the ARF, as we learned. Tell us what you have learned about it. What do you know about it?
Yes, I see the picture, them and the videos and everything. So the fact be been I say the civilians they be one discipline na the ARFs them. So but where the main problem be been I say the civilians they vex say control in the for road. Then some of the fighter them they come on now for road. Then they take their bikes, then use them, and then they harass them. Some of them, no be all them. So the main thing we be provoke this very incident being I say Bush Rambo, one of his boys and come on for road. So the fighter and civilians and come on now the one talk. I think say be the axi bike or something. Then the guy now try for tiny gun or something, he shoot the civilian in foot. So he just arise from there. So the civilians are now vexed. They go now towards them now. They say, okay, we want discipline now. You Bush Rambo, and I think they call another name another fighter named Boy na Boy, but the main person where they be get to ye be na Bush Rambo. So he be the command now for say okay, wait it happen. So they meet time where they meet up in now. He say okay, he come in peace. They take a gun from ye. And he seeks them from ye and other things them. So he become in peace. He no become for can't fight. So they try now one talk. Then from there, that village people they now they come up for the other side. They struggle now. They say okay, they send them away. They aim with that way. All village people they do now for discipline them, no be for send them away. So that other one, that other cartel, they call it Iba. So the people they now they struggle. They don't want profit will come. The civilians they be angry with the multiple control points them. So they say the civilians and they now say no, our forces them protect we from the La Republic military, but we now they stand for points and they collect money from we and other. A few of them they do and no be all them. So now La Republic military and fire go with the CPDM elites, the profit now hear the problem, overhear the problem, say nothing that way they want settle them, said come in overnight. So ma go again a step further. When they be sent away, when they be disarm the Bush Rambo with the guy them, they go. So La Republic now military they don't stand for some side. They profit now. They want they attack them. They start shoot at this war fighter them.
The control. When you say control, who be the control? Who?
Our restoration fighters them. Someone they inside restoration fighters them. Some people then they with bad one then they and some people then they go profit for some other things. But they control then they win the restoration fighter them put up. So they stand now for road. Some person they will. You could go stand in collect money for road. You go carry back for come. You know, even say okay, the mommy be one go farm, or you be one go market, give me 250, or you give me 500, you go did you go just take and took for your pocket. So small misunderstanding they be take place. Then someone the person go just collect person he buy the user and he because he hold gun. So right now inside the restoration forces, the group would they try for take measures for stop all that bad habits and with some fighters they do one.